They are putting us in a digital prison. What I'm going to talk about is so obvious. Still, what I'm about to say will be seen as a conspiracy theory to many people, even though the evidence is all there, even though it's in the mainstream media. I'm not saying you should necessarily trust mainstream media, but this is not a fringe theory. It's not... Okay, let me get to the point here. The vaccine passport, or the green pass, or I don't know, it has many names, but basically this app on your smartphone that says that either you've been vaccinated, or you've had COVID, or you've been tested. You know, I was one of those people who said it's going to be about much more than a so-called vaccine. They will add information to that app, and that's a problem. And I will explain why. And it's really not very complicated. But first, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. It really helps my channel, and especially when I'm talking about something as borderline censorship stuff as this. It really helps the video, because then you will tell YouTube that we like this and we want to see more of this, and that I imagine that helps. You know, it helps to keep the censorship people away. At least that's my experience. So, China has a social credit system. Your social credit score will decide if you're allowed to travel, if you're allowed to get a loan in a bank, to buy a house or a car. It will basically control your life. And the road to the social credit score system is adding more information to that app. Because you will be required to show that app when you want to go to the pub, when you want to travel, when you want to go to the cinemas, when you basically... It's being implemented in more and more areas in our daily life. And when you add information to that, it's not difficult to imagine that, for instance, someone with a history of mental illness will maybe not be allowed into the pub. I don't know. But the tools are in place. And if you think I'm imagining something that will never happen, you're wrong. This is already being implemented. And I made some notes here. The NHS, the app from NHS in Britain, it was recently updated. It now includes data relating to mental health, lifestyle, ethnic origin, genetic and biometric data, alleged criminal behavior. That's not about a vaccine. That's not about a virus. That's about control. Controlling you. That's what it's all about. And if you ask me, that's what it's been about from the very start. But you know what? I'm thirsty, so can I just get myself a cup of water? I have some water in my backpack. Hold on. And I have a cup. Hold on. Let's see. I can't have a campfire because it's totally dry and, oops, that's my backpack there. It would, it could cause a fire in the woodland here. And I certainly don't want that, because, well, for obvious reasons. Here's my cup. Here's some water. Oh, it's leaking. Well, I don't know if this hole was made intentionally or not. I don't know. But this cup is no good. I can't use it. And you know what? I'll just throw the contents out there. Like this. Yeah. I really hate that we still have to talk about this. I really hate that this is just not ending. This is just going on and on and on. And you could say that, well, just ignore it then. I can't. I'm a father. And you know what? For me, I could just say, screw it. You know, I don't care. I don't care. I don't go to the cinemas anyway, so... And I don't go to pubs. I'm very much an outdoors man. I like it out there, and you know, I don't care. But since I am a father, I'm speaking out about this because I do not want my kids to grow up in a totalitarian hellhole. I don't want that. And that's where we are heading now. I don't care if you're for or against these so-called vaccines. That should be your choice, you know, but requiring or implementing a papers, please kind of society is not something we should do. It's a dangerous path to walk. You know what? They are putting us in a digital prison. This is all about control, and there are people out there who still think that this is about finding out, you know, getting more information from you so that they can put more ads that are suited to you for different stuff. No, it's not about that. It's about getting the amount of information you need to manipulate your thoughts, your feelings, and your behavior. Because if you can do that, basically, you've made the entire population into slaves. We must fight this. We cannot just sit on our behinds and say nothing and hope that, no, the people are talking about this being a problem. They are all conspiracy theorists. Listen, I'm a skeptic. I want evidence. I believe in real science, not the kind of science that's the we think this might work kind of science. Real science, real evidence. And the foundation of our society must be respect for the individual, respect for everyone's own dignity. And we need a certain amount of decency. We cannot have these apps. And to everyone who says, well, it's because then we can, get rid of the virus. Don't come to me and say that. Please, just don't do that, because it's sort of, it gives me a headache, and I don't want to hear it anymore. Let me know what you think in the comments, and also I have another channel, a third channel that I just started, Bjorn Outdoors. It's purely an outdoors channel, no politics, nothing like that, because I spend a lot of time in the outdoors, woodland overnighters and so on. And if you like that, and if you want me to join me on those expeditions, then go and subscribe to Bjorn Outdoors. Okay, that's all I wanted to say, and I was considering not talking about this, but you know, we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility. We should all talk about this. We should all raise our voices now, before it's too late.